My life changed. Sophia's mother's family was wealthy. Even though I changed my life, I felt guilty towards Eva and her daughter.
Mrs. Eva is my mother.
Julie, you are my daughter.
I have to take Ivy's place. I must be rich.
I feel that I am not worthy of Mr. Thomas. I am just a poor girl.
Julie, I am very satisfied with your way. But it is very dangerous.
This is Ivy. She will be Thomas's fiancée. Ivy, what's wrong with you? Wake up, Ivy.
Episode 16, Julie's Scheme.
Ivy, what's wrong with you?
Did she faint?
I have to call an ambulance.
Wait. I don't think it's necessary. I bring a bottle of eucalyptus oil with me. Maybe it will help her.
What? She's awake. Ivy, how are you feeling?
Mrs. Lucy. I'm sorry. I haven't been sleeping well lately.
Ivy, please don't scare me. I worry about you. In that case, you should rest. I can take care of Mr. Donald.
But...
Ivy, your health is more important. You should rest.
Yes, Mrs. Lucy.
Mr. Donald. Thank you.
It's nothing, Mrs. Lucy. But I still don't understand. Why did you choose her as your daughter-in-law? Why not Sophia?
Mr. Donald, you must know Sophia's personality well. Sophia is a pride girl. She doesn't respect people who are inferior to her. She doesn't fit in with my family.
Mrs. Lucy, I know Sophia has her faults. But if Jason's family and Ronald's family become in-laws, our power will be strong. No opponent can defeat us.
I understand. But Thomas is my son. What I want is for Thomas to be happy. This is more important than business.
I understand, Mrs. Lucy. If there's nothing else, I'll leave. And please send my regards to that girl.
Why?
I don't know. I felt familiar when I met her. She looks a lot like my ex-wife.
Is that so?
Goodbye. Eva was like that. She worked too hard and often fainted. I used eucalyptus oil to wake her up. That girl is like Eva. What a coincidence. Hello, Julie? Will you do a DNA test tomorrow? Okay. I'll be at the lab.
I've used all my money to bribe the lab. I must be Mr. Donald's daughter. I will have wealth. I'm not a poor girl anymore. But what about Sophia? She knows I'm at Ivy's house. She'll be suspicious. In that case, after eliminating Ivy, I'll eliminate Sophia. Anyone who hinders my wealth won't have a good ending. Hello? Miss Sophia?
Julie. Have you contacted them?
I contacted them. They said my plan was possible. But they asked for a high amount of money.
How much?
$100,000.
It's an easy number. Tell them that when it's done, they'll have more than that.
Okay, Miss Sophia. Sophia didn't expect Ivy to be her half-sister. All she has in her heart now is hatred. She wants to eliminate Ivy. And I will soon replace Ivy. Ivy. All this tragedy is because of you. You are too lucky. Everything good belongs to you. So, the upcoming outcome is because of you. Don't blame me, Ivy.
Ivy, are you okay?
Thomas?
You are tired. Don't get up.
Thomas. I am fine. Don't worry.
Take a rest.
But what about the housework?
My mom asked me to tell you that. The housework doesn't need to be done urgently.
Really? Thomas. I'm sorry. My health is not good. Mrs. Lucy must be disappointed in me.
Ivy, you shouldn't think like that. My mom is an understanding person. She always sympathizes with you. Ivy.
Thomas. You want to tell me something, right?
Can we date?
Thomas.
I realize you're the right person for me. I'll cherish you.
Thomas. I'm not ready yet.
Why?
You just broke up with Miss Sophia. Maybe you're looking for someone to share with. Then you see me as Miss Sophia's replacement.
Ivy, I didn't mean it that way.
But I feel like it's not the right time yet. Thomas. Please give me some time.
I understand.
Thomas. I'm starting to have feelings for you too. But I think we should wait. I'm sorry, Thomas.
Sophia,
Dad.
I have something to tell you.
What's wrong, Dad?
I met Mrs. Lucy. She told me everything.
Dad!
Sophia. Mrs. Lucy doesn't want you and Thomas to date. She found Thomas a fiancé. She is Ivy.
Dad! I hate her. She stole Thomas from me.
Sophia, you should look at yourself. I have been in contact with Ivy. She is a gentle, virtuous girl. I understand why Mrs. Lucy did that.
Dad! I am your daughter. Why don't you defend me?
I am just telling the truth. You have too much pride. You always look down on those who are inferior to you. Sophia, life is not like that. You need to have forgiveness. Do you understand?
Dad! I don't understand. When am I inferior to Ivy? Why does everyone like her?
Sophia, when you understand, you will no longer hate Ivy.
Dad, wait! Ivy, you are an evil girl. You can charm people. My dad also defended you. I can't forgive you. Hello, Julie. Do the plan tomorrow. I can't wait any longer. I want Ivy to suffer the consequences.
Thomas, don't be sad. Ivy did the right thing. She was afraid that you would see her as Sophia's replacement.
But I'm not like that.
But you're not Ivy. Ivy thinks differently from you. She's a serious person. I think she's pursuing an ideal love. There, sincerity is the top priority. So she needs time to understand you. Then she can date you.
Really, Tony?
I think so. You need to be patient. Thomas, is that...
Ivy? But what's wrong with her?
Hey, let me go.
She's stubborn. If so, we need to use this. She fainted. Get her in the car.
Hey, what are you doing?
Who is he?
If you don't release Ivy, I'll call the police.
We have to take him with us. If not, he'll call the police.
Thomas! Did they catch him? It seems like they don't want Thomas to call the police. Who are they? Why did they kidnap Ivy?